Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to fall? Not off a cliff, not off a skyscraper, but into the heart of the earth itself? What would happen if the very ground beneath you vanished? The gravity dragged everything you know towards an invisible abyss. Let's imagine the unimaginable, the day the earth turned into a black hole. It starts without warning. You're walking, maybe sipping coffee or scrolling through your phone, when suddenly the weight beneath your feet shifts. It isn't an earthquake. There's no tremble. Instead, everything simply lets go. Gravity, the silent force that's always held you to the Earth's surface, changes. No more pushback from the ground. You're not standing anymore. You're falling. Why? Because something impossible has happened. The forces that keep atoms stable, the tiny repulsions between electrons, the strength of the electromagnetic bonds have all gone quiet. The Earth, with all its mountains and oceans, trees and cities, collapses under its own weight. In moments, the matter that once held up buildings, people, and entire continents is pulling inward by gravity, which now rules alone. The fall begins slowly. You're in free fall, but so is everything else. The buildings, the air, the sky. There's no wind brushing past your cheeks. The atmosphere is falling too, right alongside you. For the first few seconds, it's like floating. It feels oddly peaceful, but something is changing. With every passing moment, you're accelerating. There's no terminal velocity here, nothing to slow you down. You speed up endlessly, faster and faster towards a center that no longer has a floor. You look down, or what you think is down, and light bends in weird ways. Space itself seems to ripple. This is gravitational lensing. You're looking at space twisted by an object, while tiny in appearance, now holds the entire mass of the Earth. You feel nothing at first. The body doesn't sense velocity, but what it does sense is change. Soon, a strange stretching sensation begins. Your head and your feet are being pulled in different directions. It's not in your mind. Your body is physically being stretched. Scientists call it tidal forces. You might know it by its far darker name, spaghettification. It doesn't happen all at once. At first, it's like a roller coaster drop that never ends. Then your stomach rises, your muscles tighten, your joints strain. The deeper you fall, the stronger the pull. Gravity quadruples with each halving of the distance to the core, and then it octuples. It's exponential. Your body can't keep up. Your spine begins to stretch, your limbs lengthen, blood vessels burst, cells tear apart. All this while you're still aware, still conscious for now. Plummeting faster than anything should ever move, drawn into an abyss where even light cannot escape. Around you, the world is coming undone. Cities, oceans, forests, all collapsing into the same point. There is no distinction anymore between sky and earth, up and down. Everything is directionless. Everything is falling. But here's the strangest part. For 21 whole minutes, you'd still be alive. Not floating in space, not drifting in zero gravity, but falling freely, weightless, helpless, towards a singularity. It's a long time to think. Long enough to feel. Long enough to question. Would it be peaceful? Would you reflect on life? Or would panic set in, knowing that the Earth, your home, your history, and your future has been reduced to something no larger than a marble? A black hole, just under 2 centimeters wide. That's all that would remain. Time itself begins to stretch. Nearer the singularity, seconds feel like hours. And if someone were watching from afar, say from the moon, they'd never see you vanish. To them, you'd slow down, freeze, and fade. Light red-shifting until you disappear into darkness. Inside, it's different. The law of physics twists. Reality breaks. Your atoms unravel. Molecules lose meaning. The blueprint of what made you is gone, scattered and absorbed into something that doesn't even allow information to escape. The Earth is gone, not destroyed in the fiery chaos of an explosion, not shattered by an asteroid or comet collision, just compressed, folded into itself until it becomes a single, silent, bottomless point in space. So, let's return to the question, what would it feel like to fall into the Earth? The answer is not just physical, it's existential. You would feel what it is like when all the resistance vanishes, when you fall and fall and fall with nothing to hold on to, not even the illusion of stability. You'd experience time bending, your body falling, your mind unraveling, and perhaps, in the last moment, you'd ask, did it all matter? Maybe that's the haunting part. Not the falling, not the spaghettification, but the realization that when gravity wins and everything collapses, there's no hierarchy, no wealth, no race, no borders, only matter, all treated the same, all vanishing into a point that doesn't care who you were. In the end, the fall is equal, and perhaps that's the most sobering truth of all.